Hi, my name is Dee, and you're watching Dee True Crime. We're going to go with JLR to Pigeon Forge, to McCoy and Hatfield Feud, and also to the Wonderworks house. The prices might have changed because this was in 2022.
Itchy finger. I think they possibly took one in front of this sign here, this gravestone here. Summer needs to be found in 1 year. 1 year since she's been reported missing. Did they go into the Hatfield and McCoy reunion show? Tickets. You can buy tickets here. Do you have anything about ticket prices?
Prices start at $62.99 and go up, depending on showtime and where you see it.
How much for kids? Is there a different, same price?
It's $32.99 and up.
$32.99 per kid, and $62 for adults. Okay, $32. Okay, thank you. Did they go and do a show inside here? Or did they just take pictures outside at the Hatfield McCoys? That's a lot. That's, you know, Don and Candus Blys don't have a lot of money. So 32 times 30 times 4 children, 120 plus 62, that's what, 180. And then if it's grandma, that's another 180 and 60, 240. 240 to do a show here. If they all did. If Candus, the kids, and that's minimal, she said, and up. So they have other shows too. So upside down building. It is right next to the Hatfield and McCoy. Pictures we're taking of Summer and the boys in front of this Wonderworks. Check this out. Did they go in Wonderworks? Let's check out the price. Let's see how much it cost to go in. See the price. $32.99. Price says $32.99 for adults. Children 4 to 12, $24.99. Senior 60 up, $24.99. That is the price. That is the price to go here. They took pictures here at Wonderworks. Did they go in this building establishment? Did they, you know, $32.99, that would be Candus, $25 per child for a child, that's $100, that's $132.99 tax, it's $150. If grandma did it, that's another $180, so that's $180, that's almost $200, including with tax, in this place, Wonderworks. How did Candus Don Wells be able to afford this on top of going to the McCoys next door, which is another, I did the economics on that, if they did that, or did they just take pictures?
It's Friday, June 11th, 2021, when they went to these places. What time did they drop the little girl off at her family's home?
Did they just take pictures while here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee? Retracing their steps from before, when Summer Wells went missing, or reported missing. June 15th, 2021. Look at this building. It's a big building, and it's right, again, it's right next to Hatfield McCoy dinner feud. Visited here, visited there. Why were they in Pigeon Forge? Vacation, meeting people. Was there other purposes for being here, just to take the kids out? You're assuming they had to do some sort of business in these businesses because, you know, you're driving 2 hours to get here. You're not just going to drive to do you know, for selfies, taking selfies outside. Because none of the pictures I've seen them inside these places. I've seen them outside. So when parents don't take their children to places on the outside just to take pictures and then leave, right? That's like a tease on the kids. You know, the kids will be like, what's up? What's up? I want to go in. I want to go in. You know, when it comes to Hatfields and McCoys, we see pictures of the kids outside these places, but did they really go in? And would Candus just take pictures outside and then tell the kids, hey, we're not going to go in and stuff like that? If that's the case, that's pretty bad. You know, it's pretty bad that you would just take pictures outside a place and not let your kids go in the place. It's like a teaser, right?
Who are these creeps? I want to know who they are, don't you? Who are they? They show up center stage, background.
Brandon Clark. He's a whole piece of work too. His daddy died. Now his daddy's name was Pete, but he died too right after Summer went missing. So was he down there in the holler too when Summer went missing? Because he died too right off the rib. He OD too. Brandon, you could never trust him. He was always strung out. So whatever Brandon Clark told, he was always messed up. He wasn't never in his right mind. He was always on dope and pills, and he had an attitude, and you had to watch him because he'd sneak up and without you even knowing. Yes, it does. It does butt up to the Ben Hill Hall. Ben Hill Holler does butt up to the Sullivan County side. Yes, it does. It goes across on Fred Hill's property into Lot Holler. Yes, it does. And Brandon and them was staying over there on the Lot Holler side in the woods for the longest time. And I also heard that they found a sleeping bag with some clothes in it, some baby's clothes in it, some kids' clothes. But I never heard anything else after that. Remember, I used to drag race down there. Remember, I was taught by the best. Remember, I was always whooping them boys' ass down there with driving. So I've been driving for a very, very long time.
And they love them puppies. They like that swing. They like watching Paw Patrol cartoons. They like to color and draw and just be little girls, like dress up in like little, I mean, even they like to, to dress up in her little, little outfits that's got the Paw Patrol on them. And she loved it. Watch TV, cartoons. She's just full of life. Just a normal basis kid that, loved to do just kid things. I mean, play in the mud holes and play in water. They love to have they love the slip and slide. They love the pool water. They just played like regular little girls would. Tea parties. She was awesome all the way. She was awesome all the way around. It had roaches, and it was like somebody being a pack rat or being lazy, not cleaning the house, not washing the dishes, not doing laundry. Them little tiny holes in the floor of the top piece above the basement. Their rooms, their beds never had sheets on them. Never had pillowcases on them. Just filthy. Cans sitting everywhere, cigarette butts everywhere. Put out on the floor. I mean, it was pretty bad. I walked into the kitchen, and they didn't even have a bathroom wall for the longest time. Like the shower and everything was open. You could see the toilet, everything. They would wipe their butt on shitty toilet paper and not even throw it in a trash can. They just threw it around the toilet because they didn't want to flush it and all kinds of stuff.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate your view. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and join membership, please.
Front yard was junk. They had all kinds of junk cars, all kinds of metal, all kinds of glass, and it wasn't the best environment for kids to be in. And we got Miss Candy in the chat, the grandma.